died, they're going to die of illness, or there was crew that threatened to commit suicide because the case was taking so long. So you've got to try and neutralise any threats or pressures straight away. If someone dies, it's going to make it very difficult and complicated for us to persuade the donors to pay you any money at all. If you ignore deadlines, you call their bluff, and it means the next threat they make is weaker. But it's a fine line. You have to know who you're dealing with. Ensuring that pirates kept looking after our crew, that was the key challenge.
We had to find a way of buying medical aid, getting food, and paying people to deliver them to the hostages. Not quite as straightforward as it sounds, because obviously the pirates were extremely nervous about being located or where they were holding the hostages, so they didn't want doctors visiting and NGOs turning up with boxes of food.
时常看到那侦察队在我们上空飞。如果海盗发生有没有？侦察机在我们上面飞，也就放的时候一个地方，就是在他们的沙漠上这样一直换。
So my role was to gather information about what's happening, make contacts with people on the ground, use my contacts, the people that I know, and then through those contacts, particularly with local communities and with religious elders, find out where these people were. And we got them to build trust with the pirates, and we used them as intermediaries to deliver the aid or get medical support or bring in a doctor.
经过一段时间了之后，不晓得有谁跟海盗在谈了，海盗就对我们比较好的，水换什么都有不用。我那个时候就跟我船员讲，安慰他们，我说放心，有希望。
The pirates passed on a demand for a reasonable amount of money that we thought we could achieve. We slowly built up to it over a period of months. Then we actually had a verbal agreement after a pirate meeting and lunch that was organised by Axie.
In the middle of June 2015, and in fact the 12th of June, which was my wedding anniversary, we had reached an understanding with the pirates.
We started making arrangements for extraction, for passports, for logistics, for air flight.
We had provided them with a letter of understanding, a memorandum of understanding. We were met with some silence, and then we discovered that they had reneged on the understanding we thought we had reached. It was a major setback. Simply, they wanted more money. They wanted more money. And we reported it to the owners of charities that donated money to the cause. And a further blow followed when one of the charities pulled out a substantial amount of money. Sometimes when major blows hit you, you have to make the most of them, and actually we were able to turn that around on the pirates and say to them, look, this is now what has happened. We've lost our funding, and our offer can only now be a significantly reduced amount.
They made a new but lower demand than they had previously, and then it went back up again, then it came down again to half the original figure, and I was pretty frustrated. There were some brutal conversations between the pirates and myself. They should have normal standards of morality and ethical behaviour. It was intolerable that they'd allowed